He's the game's first batter, and we're ready to get things started. At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. That one swung on with contact. Victorino's going to play it. And the play made by Utley. Get a chance to check out the Phillies here. Here's how they look defensively. Thoughts, Steve? Anybody stand out?
Now, Shane Victorino, Gary, take a look at him out there. A guy who really gives you 100% effort every single day. There's not a play that he can't make.
It's Hill at the plate. Liner between first and second. And that gets down. Hill with a single.
But Gary, he did his job right there. He got on base. Any way you can do it, you got to get on. Now let's see what he does. See if they put him in motion.
And it's Vernon Wells at the plate. Batting .315. One down, runner at first. At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. And that one goes foul. And it's 0-2. Wells is going to move up a little on the plate.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
Low, and it's 1-2. And a great pitch catches Vernon Wells looking. Strike three.
Well, good late breaking movement on that slider. Down and away, exactly where you want to pitch it. He gets the punch out.
And Lynn's batting. 2 outs and a man on first. And the pitch from Blanton low for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Smash towards the hole. Played by Utley. Throws on to first. Side is retired. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 1. And we'll get to see Sean Markham pitching. He's starting for Toronto. And as he gets into this Philadelphia lineup, Steve, strategy-wise?
Tough duty today, facing this tough lineup loaded with big, hairy back lefties in it. Guys who can do some damage. He's going to have to be careful. He's going to have to throw that big right-handed fastball in on their hands and then go away with his off-speed pitches.
Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he had one thing in mind. He was going to clear his hands and try to rip at the cutter there, swinging for the fences, but couldn't get it done.
Markham with a delivery. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Over to Overbay. One away. Now we'll take a quick look at the Blue Jays and their defensive alignment.
Good, solid defensive club right here, Gary. And, you know, they're not the best in the world, but they certainly make the routine plays.
And Worth's batting in the top 10 in walks. Not a bad list. One out, nobody on. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and 1 offering from Markham. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. He boots it. And he can't recover in time. That's going to go as an error. Here's a look at the lineup for Charlie Manuel, brought to you by State Farm. Steve, who do you keep an eye on there?
Now, Jimmy Rollins is the catalyst to this team's offense. He makes things happen. When he gets on base, they score runs.
And it's Ryan Howard at the plate. 6-year player. One out, man on first. Here's the pitch. He makes contact, line drive. And it's in there. That hitting streak continues.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball into left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
And it's Chase Utley at the plate. Batting 300. Runners on first and second with one out. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. Worth towards third. He is safe at third base ahead of that play.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
And we've got Ibanez batting. 2 men on, 2 men out. Swung on and fouled away. Oh, and 1 offering from Markham. Well, he checked the swing. They said he went around, and the appeal will be to the third base umpire. He went. The decision from the third base umpire. Curveball, that tied him up in knots. Swung on and missed. Side retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Philadelphia. Middle of the lineup, due up. Chance for you to see the expression of Charlie Manuel. The tremendous season of 08, World Series champs, their second World Series title in the history of the Phillies. And Lyle Overbay up. He's going to get us started. Second inning. And Blanton's pitch. That's going to be looked at for a strike and take the count to 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
He delivers. Ground ball up the middle. And that sets down Overbay.
You have to have good reactions on the mound to be able to make the play and then move your feet to make the throw to first base. Nice job. Nice job.
Scott Rowland batting .266. Base is empty, 1 out. Foul, straight back. Here's the 0-1 from Blanton. On the ground to short. On to Howard. 2 down. And here's Michael Barrett. 2 outs and nobody on. Lays off a called strike of the knees. 0-1.
Now that he's established the strike zone down and in, he can elevate a pitch or go with something soft away from the hitter.
That is strike 2. Joe Blanton ahead on this count.
Gary, now that he's ahead in the count, it's probably a good time to go to the changeup.
At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball, 1-2.
Good fastball right there. Let's see what he's going to come back with now.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And there's Worth. Pulls it in for the third out. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. And we move on to the bottom half of the second inning. It's Coast at the plate.
Well, this guy's defied age. He's found the fountain of youth because he's as solid now as he's ever been in his career, Gary.
And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Markham, 0-1. It's very tough to defy aging, Steve, but he has done that. You got to believe he's got a real good regimen going in his life physically, and the decline that you'd expect to see has not been there.
And he's coming in looking to be an everyday player to play an entire season. He still has the stamina to do it.
Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2.
He might have left that breaking ball a little higher than he wanted to, but he got away with it. He just swings underneath.
And he misses that low inside corner, 1-2. One-two pitch coming. Check swing called. Strike three. Out number one.
Well, good late breaking movement on that slider. Down and away, exactly where you want to pitch it. He gets the punch out.
And Dobbs settles in. 289 average. One out, nobody on. Markham with the delivery. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1. There's a swing towards the hole. And Rowland makes the catch. And it's Shane Victorino now. Second highest average on the ball club. 2 outs, bases empty. Lined foul towards third.
Well, that's a shot into the stands right there. That's just self-defense, but a nice play.
Ought to be a collection taken by those around him. He just saved somebody a big-time hurt and got one of his own.
That had to sting a little bit.
Swing and a shot down the left field line. And Victorino's got himself a single.
Now that they get a man on base with 2 outs, may be worth trying to get him in motion just to see if they can't try to push a run across here.
And Blanton's in the box. 2 outs and a man on first. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Markham, 0-1.
You know, it looks like he's sitting on this pitch looking for the cut fastball, but instead he swings right over the top of it.
Quick check at first. Over Bay to keep him close. On the way. That misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Make the pitcher swing the bat. Come on.
Checks him at first. And he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. Ooh, that one is just outside the zone, and it's 2-1.
When the pitcher's at the plate, you have to throw strikes. Sometimes, though, it gets in the opposing pitcher's head. You think, the pitcher's up there, he can't hit.
Here's the 2-1. 2-1 pitch, a cut fastball, swung on and missed. 2-2. He's ready. 2-2 on the way. Oh, man, there's the big bender. Struck him outside, retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Third inning of baseball coming up. And we're going to see Scudero here. He's in his 8th year. At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. Sliders in there for a called strike.
When you throw that breaking pitch up and in, it's dangerous because a lot of times the hitter will open up giving on the pitch. That's the one pitch he has left to hit, but he got away with one there.
A swing and a foul off to the right side. Slider, that's taken. Strike 3, one away.
He sits him down on just 3 pitches. Let's take a look at the replay.
Quickly, 1, 2, 3, and he's gone.
That was excellent pitch selection on his part.
It's Markham at the plate. Nobody on base, one away. Now Coe spots the pitch. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. 2 retired here.
Well, Gary, he's pitching well right now. I mean, that's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
And Alex Rios up. He's the team's most walked batter. Base is empty with 2 outs. And he starts Rios out. Swung on and hit. Ibanez to field. And there's the 3rd out. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your arm. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Philadelphia. And Jimmy Rollins is up. He's the top 10 in stolen bases for the league. Looked like the cutter that time for a called strike.
He's the guy on this team that they go to. If they need the stolen base, he's the man.
Oh, and 1 offering from Markham. Pulls it back 1-1. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. 1 away.
There's no justice in this game. When you hit it that hard, you should get a base hit, but he hit it right at the shortstop, and unfortunately, he's back to the dugout.
And Worth's batting. He's got the 2nd most homers on the ball club. Base is empty with 1 away. Pitch on the way. First pitch is a slider in there. 0-1. Swings over the top, and it's now 0-2.
Well, they say swing hard in case you hit it, and that's what he did right there. That's a huge swing. Didn't get it, though.
Ground ball towards second. Hill fields that one. Over to Overbay. That's the 2nd out.
Gary, this guy makes it look easy, and he retires another one at first.
And it's Ryan Howard now. He singled his last trip. Two outs and nobody on. And now Howard gets set. Swing and a high drive to straightaway left field to the wall. Gone, a home run. And they get the first run of the ball game. That solo shot, that is a big fly ball, 1-0.
Big break on this pitch as it clocks in at 89 miles per hour. That's a lot of break for that harder pitch. Gary, Phillies offense looking very strong right now, taking the lead here in this game. Now they want to keep the pressure on and add to the lead.
And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Markham. 0-1. And the home run there, Steve, the pitcher's going to have to be very careful now.
Well, that's right. Damage control is critical. You don't want this inning to get out of control.
Chase Utley not fooled by that pitch. Count is even. He deals. There's a swing, a high pop-up behind second. And that's going to do it in this half inning. And our first scoring of the game here in the third. One run in. Philadelphia leads it 1-0. It's Hill at the plate. He singled in his last at bat. And the first pitch. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
Well, Gary, they really can't seem to mount any offense at all. I mean, one hit through 4 innings, and you really have to look at your approach at the plate.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And he'll step on first for out number 1.
Now first baseman showing good hands and good feet, making the play there and taking it easily himself.
Vernon Wells at the plate. Struck out swinging his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. And Wells settles in. First pitch. And Blanton's pitch. That's going to be looked at for a strike and take the count to 0-1. And he delivers. Hit in the dirt. Dobbs. On to Howard. 2 away.
Oh, nice play at third base right there. Stays with it. A tough play, able to get the runner just in time.
And Lynn's batting. Ground out victim last time through. Base is empty and 2 down. At the belt. Blanton kicks and throws to right center. And there's Worth. Pulls it in for the 3rd out. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. Phillies still on top. And it's Raul Ibanez at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way to Ibanez. A swing line to left center. And that's a base hit. Ibanez on board.
Well, Gary, now a chance for a big inning, a chance to put up a crooked number on the scoreboard. Oftentimes the team that wins scores more runs in 1 inning than the other team scores the entire game.
It's Coast at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. No one out and a runner on first. And here's the first one. There's a strike from Markham. Now 0-1.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
Pulled it back. Didn't bunt right there, but it's a strike and it's 0-2. And the cut fastball's in there. Strike 3, 1 away. Little dejected as he heads back to the dugout, Steve, and he's not the only one.
Well, you take a look at what the pitcher's been doing today on the 2K Sports pitch tracker, and he's been trying to go up and into the right-handers. That's a tough pitch to hit.
And Dobbs settles in. Lined out last time up. 1 out. Runner on at first. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a cutter. Looked at. 0-1.
Well, outstanding movement on the cut fastball, but he left it out over the heart of the plate. He got away with one right there.
0-1 offering from Markham. Cut fastball trails low. 1-1. 1-1. Curveball misses. 2-1.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Now a swing and a shot toward second. Oh, Hill, the dive up with it. And it's in time from his knees to get the out. And without that great diving play, there would have been no outs on this shot.
Well, he sucks it up like a vacuum cleaner, recovers quickly, and then the presence of mind to get the out at second base.
And it's Shane Victorino now. He's 1 for 1 so far. A runner on first with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike from Markham. Now 0-1.
He throws that cut fastball up and into the hitter. Kind of surprised him. He couldn't offer at it.
Shane Victorino. He was not fooled by that one. That'll even it up. A line drive toward short. Scudero throws to second. That'll be a force out and the third out. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. We're through 4 here in Philly. And Lyle Overbay in. 0 for 1 thus far. And he starts Overbay out. Strike 1. Blanton got him to swing. 0-1.
Well, offensively, they just have not been able to get anything going. Only 1 runner left on base, so they just need more opportunities and see if they can't capitalize on it.
Now Coe spots the pitch. Swinging a liner to left. And that's a base hit. Overbay on. And that's going to bring Scott Rowland to the plate. He bounced out his last time. Runner on first. At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. First pitch to him, a curveball, swung on and missed. 0-1.
Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
The pitch. Good patience. Scott Rowland letting that one go by. It's a ball. Count is even.
Well, it looked like he overthrew that one a little bit. Just got away from him up in the zone.
Comes set. Now the 1-1. On the ground to second. And it's picked up to second for 1. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs on to it.
Well, they get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten 2 right there.
And it's Michael Barrett in the box now. He flew out his last time up. Runner at first with 1 down. Fresh count on Barrett. Here it comes. And Blanton's pitch. That's going to be looked at for a strike and take the count to 0-1.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
Michael Barrett not fooled by that one. It'll even it up. And he looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now.
A nice 4-seamer right there. That one's clearly on the outside corner. He hit the spot.
The 1-2 on its way. Strike 3 swung on by Barrett and missed.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
And we're going to see Scudero here. Caught looking last time. Runner on first, 2 away. At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. Fastball just misses. 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And that'll retire the side. Caught by Utley. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Phillies still on top. Now, he's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, with the pinch hitter entering the game right now, the game is officially over. That's the end of the line for the pitcher today.
There's a strike from Markham, now 0-1.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
The pitch. Low for a ball, 1-1.
Well, if he walks the pitcher, that's the cardinal sin in baseball. You can't walk the opposing pitcher.
Swing. Oh my, that almost got him. I don't know how he got out of the way. And that's going to bring Jimmy Rollins to the plate. Oh for 2 thus far. Runner on first base, nobody out. First pitch on the way to Rollins. First pitch looked like a circle change over for a called strike.
Well, now that he's ahead in the count here, Gary, I think he's going to utilize that changeup to try to get a swing and a miss.
That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. Oh, Stairs takes off. And he is out trying to take second. Nice play at second base. They'll think twice next time they try and run.
Well, the catcher has to have good feet to get a good release. He had quick feet behind the plate and made an accurate throw.
With 2 balls, 1 strike, Markham deals. Trying to get down the bunt right there, but he missed it for a strike. Strike 3 swung on by Rollins and no luck. And Steve, I think the pitcher won that battle.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you change location, sometimes you change speed. His change of speed got him off balance.
And Worth's batting on the base paths, number 2 in steals in the ball club. 2 outs, bases empty. And here's the first one. There's a strike from Markham, now 0-1.
Oh, you're going to manufacture runs. You need to have somebody who can move, and that's what he does. And he gets on base and takes the extra bases as well.
Kicks and throws. Swings over the top on that one, and it's 0-2.
Well, he goes to the breaking ball and pulls the string on it. Get him way out in front.
On the way. Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
Well, this would be a perfect pitch if it stayed in the zone. This slider just slid right out of the zone, just off the bottom outside corner.
That misses the strike zone away to even things at 2.
Well, he doesn't want to lose him. A 2-2 count. He's going to go right at him. You've got a good fastball. This is the time to use it.
Two on the way. Hit in the air to left center. Lind will field. That one's grabbed. Side retired. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Top of the 6th coming up here on 2K Sports. To be pitching. He'll be the reliever for the Phillies.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give him some innings.
The pitch.
1-1.
A sinker misses. 1-1.
When the pitcher's at the plate, you have to throw strikes. Sometimes, though, it gets in the opposing pitcher's head. You think, the pitcher's up there, he can't hit.
Over the top on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, that's the big hook right there, and he had him way off balance, and awfully tough to center that pitch because it breaks so much from top to bottom in the strike zone.
1-2 pitch coming. Circle change. Very tough to lay off, but it's 2-2.
Make the pitcher swing the bat. Come on.
Foul ball behind home plate. And he delivers. Here's a swing and a line drive. And Rollins with a catch. 1 away. And Alex Rios up. Flew out last time. 1 out. Bases empty. And he starts Rios out. Sinker drops in for a called strike.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Oh, he's there, but he cannot make the catch. It's Hill at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1 out with a runner at second. Coast sets up his target. Now a check swing here. They want to confirm that down at first. Did he go? No swing is the call on the appeal. Pitch on the way. He swings, hits a ball to right field. Worth to field this one. Rios towards third base. And not in time with the throw. He is safe at third.
Well, this is quite a showdown we have here, Gary. Vernon Wells looks very confident at the plate right now.
This is a vital opportunity in this ball game. He can tie it up with some timely hitting. 2 outs.
Well, and it's also a situation where the manager should at least consider the squeeze bunt. Man on third base, less than 2 outs. You could catch him by surprise.
He delivers. It's chopped foul to the left side. And a great pitch catches Vernon Wells looking. Strike 3. So they can't push across any runs. They've been shut out through the first 6. Phillies still on top. Howard at the plate. Boy, does he get attention. There's no doubt about his ability. He has the ability every time he comes up to change a game. First pitch on the way. Off the plate, low, 1-0.
Definitely, Gary. You're absolutely right. I mean, this guy's got that kind of pure, raw power that is so fun to watch.
Markham with the delivery. Cutter, low, 2-0. Hut shot towards the hole. Hill feels that one. And that'll retire Howard. And it's Chase Utley now. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. One out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. There's a strike from Markham. Now 0-1.
That's a great pitch right there. That 12-6 downer curveball on the outside corner. Not much he could do with that one.
The swing and a hit. Wells. 2 away. And it's Raul Ibanez at the plate. And Steve, his name appears when you're looking at Charlie Manuel's designs for offense. First pitch on the way to Ibanez. There's a strike from Markham. Now 0-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
And Ibanez watches that one go by. The count is even.
You want to throw the changeup away because even if the hitter is on it, he usually keeps it in the ballpark.
He deals. Hit on the ground. Markham throws on to first in time to retire the side. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning at the end of the 6th inning. Cito Gaston a look on camera. His club only separated by 1 run from tying this ball game. Got a plan to get back in. We'll see. And Lynn's batting. He'll lead off the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch. First pitch, a sinker in there. 0-1. He deals. Good hard sinker that time. In control in the count now. 0-2.
Well, you got to be a little bit quicker with that bat if you're going to make contact with his sinker.
And it holds at 0-2. Good circle change that time, but it's called a ball. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swung, ground ball to short. Picked up by Rollins. And Lind is retired. And Lyle Overbay up. He had a single in his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. And he starts Overbay out. Circle change, cut out and missed. 0-1. The pitch. Yeah, with 2 strikes on him, Lyle Overbay now. We'll see whether or not he can punch one through.
A strike or no strike, he's asking for trouble up there.
Won't commit on the circle change, and it's 1-2.
A changeup down in the zone is one of the most effective pitches if used in the right sequence. Nice pitch, the hitter just lays off.
Sinker, swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
He gets the strikeout with the sinker ball. The ball's moving, sinking out of the zone. The hitter swinging right over the top of it.
Scott Rowland. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. 2 outs and nobody on. And Rowland settles in for the first pitch. Curveball just misses. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Called strike on the outside corner to 21.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
Line fair down the line and right. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, look for the defense now to play no doubles with a man on first. They don't want to let this guy come around and score on a 2-base hit.
And it's Michael Barrett in the box now. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. 2 outs and a man on first. Fresh count on Barrett. Here it comes. Hit in the air to left center. And Ibanez is there. That'll do it as they put that one away. And a frustrated lineup indeed. That's now 7 shutout innings. Phillies still on top. It's Coast at the plate. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. First pitch. And he swings right over the top of that one. Strike 1.
Well, with a big swing like that, if you make contact on the cutter, you've got a chance to hit it a long ways, but couldn't make contact.
0-1 offering from Markham. Check swing here. They say he did not go around the appeal to first. No go is the call, so he'll dig back in again. Here's the pitch. This is high with that one for ball 2.
I'm not sure I like this cut fastball up in the zone right here. It's a pitch you want to get down in the zone to run off the corners. Don't leave it over the plate.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a smash. This one's going to be fielded by Wells. He comes up with it easily here.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here, and that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
It's going to be Jesse Carlson on the mound as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
And Dobbs settles in. 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch on the way. Swing and a shot to third. That's 2 gone. And Shane Victorino in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Base is empty and 2 down. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Well, if I'm the hitter, I'm looking for slider on this next pitch.
And that swung on and hit. Rios. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No runs, no hits, no one left on. 7 innings in the books now, on to the 8th. Another chance for the leadoff hitter coming up in the inning. And we're going to see Scudero here. He's going to get us started 8th inning. He delivers. He waved at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count. Circle change and a beauty, and it's 0-2.
Well, a changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down to the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
Good sinker that time, but it's ruled a ball. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2. Swing, and that's going to be hit behind the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rollins picks it up. On to Howard. One away. And we've got Snyder batting. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
Nobody on base, one away. Here it comes. Swing and a line to left. He's there, makes the catch. 2 down now. And Alex Rios up. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. Base is empty with 2 outs. And he starts Rios out. Starts him out with a sinker for a strike. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Rios now to protect.
Gary, if I'm the pitcher in this situation, I'm going with Slider. He struggles with it, and it's one of my better out pitches.
Yow, a little low. Got it in the dirt, but he held on. Well hit towards the middle. It gets through. Go ahead run on base. And this time around, as he steps to the plate, we'll get a brief glimpse at our 2K Sports Hit Tracker.
If they had stuff like this when I was playing, I'd have been a big leaguer, Gary, but well, maybe not. But I mean, this has to help to have this kind of information and the tendencies that take place on the field.
It's Hill at the plate. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Runner on first, 2 away. He delivers. Lays off a called strike of the knees, 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1. The 1-1. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And there's Worth. Pulls it in for the 3rd out. They're held in check yet again. Scoreless through 8 innings. Phillies still on top.
Here. This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
He's clearly thinking, I'm going to take that 2-seam fastball and show you where it should go. Swinging for the fences, but not able to make contact.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball high, 1-1.
When the pitcher's at the plate, you have to throw strikes. Sometimes, though, it gets in the opposing pitcher's head. You think, the pitcher's up there, he can't hit.
The pitch. Thinks better of that, but attempt 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. 2-1 delivery of fastball. Swung on. Strike 2. Outside for a ball, and it's full, 3-2.
Well, if he walks the pitcher, that's the cardinal sin in baseball. You can't walk the opposing pitcher.
Three-two on the way. And that swung on, hit straight back out of play. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Lind will field, and he gets over and pulls it in for the out. And it's Jimmy Rollins. Struck out swinging last time. Base is empty with one away. First pitch on the way to Rollins. First pitch a fastball. That's in there for a strike. The pitch. Now 0-2. Jeremy Accardo's got a chance to K.
They just plain old fooled him right there. He must have been looking for something else. Hit his spot perfectly with that changeup.
Fastball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now.
A front door two-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
1-2 pitch coming. This one's grounded hard up the middle. And it gets through. There it is, his first hit after struggling here today.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. A perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind next time around. We'll see whether or not he changes up on how he throws to this guy. And Worth's batting. Last time up, flew out. One down, runner at first. And the first pitch. Swings over it for strike one.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Oh, Rollins taking off. And he is safe at second.
Able to get a pretty good lead that time. That extra step or two was just enough to allow him to beat the throw.
Checks him at second. Gets back in time. Call fastball. Now the count 1-2.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the major league. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
There's a smash towards the hole. He's got it. What a play. Now the runner will have to hold at second.
Well, Ryan Howard has that unbelievable power. You see the fans just sitting on the edge of their seats waiting to see what's going to happen.
One of the most difficult situations for players to come through in this game. That's when you're going to run her out there and two down.
Well, the game's best clutch hitters handle the pressure. They keep themselves intense while not getting tense. Let's see if he can do it.
Here's a spin and a throw back to second. And he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. Spins and a throw behind the runner. Has to dive, but he's back in there in time. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That is hit. Oh, mercy. That did not miss him by much, but he got out of the way. And Rollins comes in. There's the throw.
Well, that hit, Gary, that means he only needs a triple now to complete the cycle, but that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it next time around.
Sean Camp is the pitcher. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game, and as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure. Well, a lot riding on Chase Utley's bat right here. He hits lefties, he hits righties, he hits just about anybody. You can see the determination in his face.
And there are 2 men out, runner in scoring position, a chance to increase their lead. Swung on, hit. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. There's the throw. And Howard comes in to score. So now, Raul Ibanez batting. And they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
Well, they're taking advantage of add-on time, and the opportunities are there. They're cashing in, adding on to this lead.
You hope the pitcher's a little frustrated right here and maybe makes a mistake in a bad pitch and you add to it. Kicks and throws, and he checks his swing. They say he didn't go around, but they're going to appeal down to third. No, he did not. And the check swing worked. He'll continue his at-bat. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Rios will field. And that ends the half inning as Wells makes the play. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. Philadelphia up 3. Brad Lidge. Philadelphia's bringing him in to close now. First pitch, here it comes. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he'll step on the bag. That'll be the first out.
2 outs remaining in this game. You're up by 3 runs. I think right now you just want to make plays. Don't walk anybody and catch the ball. Get out. Straight outs for runs.
And Lynn's batting. Grounded out his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Lidge gets set and delivers. Fastball in there, 0-1.
Sometimes you get a pitch, and if it's early enough in the count, you can just say, not this one, I'm going to wait for the next one.
Here's a swing. Oh my, it ends up in the glove. I can't believe he caught that. He was just trying to get out of the way.
Pitchers are taught once they release the ball, they become a fielder. He was in good position right there to be able to make the play and help himself.
Two outs and nobody on. Now the first pitch. Swing, hot shot. Oh, man, was that close. That was right back at him. Somehow he got out of the way. Utley, the dive. He's up. From his knees, he got him. What a play.